Phantom Hitchhiker Spooky Story. In the quiet, desolate stretches of highway that snaked through the heart of the old town of Ravensbrook, an unsettling legend loomed large. It was the tale of the Phantom Hitchhiker, a ghostly specter who wandered the lonely road, seeking a ride to the afterlife. The story began decades ago when a tragic accident occurred on that very road. A young woman named Emily, with raven black hair and piercing blue eyes, was driving home one fateful night. A dense fog had descended upon the area, reducing visibility to nearly zero. Lost in the swirling mist, Emily's car careened off the road and plunged into a deep ravine, ending her life in an instant. Her death left a scar on the town, and a legend of the Phantom Hitchhiker was born. It was said that on foggy, moonless nights, Emily's spirit would return to the very spot where she had met her untimely demise. Dressed in a tattered white gown, her hair soaked with phantom rain, she would appear on the side of the road, her thumb outstretched in a desperate plea for a ride. One chilling autumn evening, a group of friends, led by Alex, a skeptic with a penchant for exploring the unknown, decided to put the legend to the test. Their curiosity had been piqued by the countless tales they'd heard from locals over the years. With a mix of excitement and apprehension, they gathered in Alex's car and set out to Ravensbrook Road. The moon was hidden behind heavy clouds, casting an eerie glow on the winding road. As they approached the spot where Emily had met her tragic end, the fog grew thicker, swirling around the car like ghostly tendrils. Tension hung in the air, palpable and suffocating. As they rounded a bend, the headlights illuminated a figure standing by the roadside. It was her, the Phantom Hitchhiker, just as the stories had described. Her white gown billowed in the wind, and her dark, white hair clung to her spectral form. Alex slammed on the brakes, bringing the car to a screeching halt. The friends exchanged nervous glances, their skepticism giving way to fear. Emily approached the car, her pale face obscured by shadow. She gestured for them to roll down the window, her hand passing through the glass as if it were a mere illusion. In a voice that seemed to echo from beyond the grave, Emily spoke, her words carrying an otherworldly chill. "Please, I need a ride home," she implored. Alex, emboldened by curiosity, stepped out of the car, his heart pounding in his chest. "We need to know if this is real," he whispered to his friends. "We need to help her." Emily climbed into the back seat, her ethereal presence sending shivers down their spines. The car moved forward, but as it did, a ghostly chill filled the interior. The temperature dropped rapidly, and their breaths turned to frost. As they drove, Emily's story unfolded. She spoke of her tragic accident, of the life she had left behind, and of the longing that had bound her spirit to the lonely road. Her voice carried a mournful quality, and tears of anguish glistened in her spectral eyes. The friends were moved by her tale, their skepticism replaced by empathy. They promised to take her home, to help her find peace in the afterlife. But as they neared the spot where they had first encountered Emily, a sense of foreboding settled over them. Emily's form began to flicker, her image fading like mist in the morning sun. "Thank you," she whispered, her voice growing fainter with each passing moment. And then she was gone. The car skidded to a halt, and the friends looked around in confusion. Emily had vanished as mysteriously as she had appeared, leaving behind only the chilling memory of her presence. As they continued their journey, they couldn't shake the feeling that they had truly encountered a spirit that night. The legend of the Phantom Hitchhiker had proved to be more than just a tale. It was a haunting reminder that the line between the living and the dead is sometimes thinner than we dare to imagine. The friends returned home, forever changed by their encounter with the Phantom Hitchhiker. They had witnessed the supernatural, and it had left an indelible mark on their lives. From that night on, They were haunted by the memory of Emily, the young woman trapped between the worlds of the living and the dead, forever seeking a ride to the afterlife.